the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome, everyone, to Glendale, Arizona. This is the Vrbo Fiesta Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. He opened the semifinal game with a pass. Quick throw, testing the middle. What a catch! He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Gets the ball on as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Delivers quickly to the left side. The sure hands. It's Coleman. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Aggressive start. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. Commodores will line up on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Touchdown, Vanderbilt, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Back to pass. It's Kromenhoek. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get the third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Florida, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They get him down, but the game moves the ball up to the 36.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Park behind the line. It's Joyner. You bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen.
Now the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screen play. Nice positive gain for the offense.
That completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense success the formation. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw to the left. Deep shot caught inside the 25. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Commodores with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. First down, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Joyner. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Commodores under the line in the hurry up. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Commodores. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Close to the tight end. Oh, what a grab! They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. As the tight end flex out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be.
It's intercepted, trying to fire it into a tight window. They get him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 43. The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And looking to throw now on first down. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. And the pass ball is incomplete as time expires in the first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Vanderbilt on top right now. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pop over the middle. It's Coleman. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up fourth down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
The offense will go for it on this fourth down near midfield. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 25.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Ferguson. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Anytime you have a sudden change like this, Chris, I love to see the idea of this quick strike. The defense barely really has a chance to get established and get set. Next thing you know, they're dealing with an offense that's coming right at them, trying to put points on the board.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for a deep completion. Oh, but he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
Caught in the backfield. It's Mills. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Now he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And the Commodores looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Looking for 6. Intercepted in the end zone. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
On the set.
Looking downfield, it's Kromenhoek. Pump over the middle, it's Graham. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback dropping back. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Ferguson.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Looking to throw it on first down. Finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. The Gators have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. The pass rush closing in. He escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss.
That's another sack for this defense, Chris. If I'm not mistaken, they've had a lot of pressures. I think that's their second sack of this game. And this defense has a lot to do with why they have this nice lead here early in the game.
The offense will try to recover now. It's 2nd and 12. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Grab behind the line. It's Graham. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pass. It's Kromenhoek. Launching one to the end zone. And they will score. Touchdown, Gators. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up. And Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Bringing it out. It's Joyner. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. To dart to the left side. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose. Going
again on 2nd and 10. Cut quickly. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Another great play by this receiver. And I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play, already over 50 yards here in this first half.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Short connection to the tight end here. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Commodores line up on 1st and 10 now. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. 6th play of the drive coming up. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. With sure hands, it's Joyner. He's swarmed by the defense. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
Completion makes it 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's picked off in the end zone. Could take it all the way. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. And he just throws it away.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
This will likely be the last play of the half. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. Who's in the clear? At the 30 now. At the 10. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Florida.
Oh, my, what a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Momento's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it off to begin the second half. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Florida offense is back out on the field now. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch. It's Mills.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. Got a man open, hits him right in stride. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Gators. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. Vanderbilt's offense heads back out onto the field now. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Motion now from the tight end. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pocket breaking down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Zips it down the middle. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Commodores.
The key to me in this is the quarterback gets the ball out of his hands early. Allows the receiver to run underneath that deep ball in that post route for a beautiful touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking downfield, it's Kromenhoek. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
And he never had a chance tackling in the backfield. Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Takes a quick catch. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Crucial third down play after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
With third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. Got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
Trying for a fourth down completion. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. A new set of downs after that completion.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looking to chuck it again. Close to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Strong game by this quarterback.
And that's his second touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got two on the board.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Florida offense retakes the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Receiver in motion now. Dropping back. It's Kromenhoek. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Graham. The senior makes an excellent catch there and is brought down.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there. And the Gators will have first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Going to try to use his legs here. And he decides to step out of bounds, avoiding the contact. Doesn't have enough for the first down.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Touchdown, Florida, to put them on top now.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
28.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So here comes the Vandy offense back on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustment. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
So the first snap in the red zone, and this defense, I'll tell you what, they are up for the challenge. A big sack that could really lessen the damage on this drive.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Scanning the field. It's Kromenhoek. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
He's going to take off here. Could not get there on the scramble, short of the marker. And now a 4th down decision coming up. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good, and they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Joyner. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. That is an unforgettable moment for that kick return. A touchdown in a playoff game.
Great blocking to set this return up. And, of course, you can see his natural instincts as a runner. Once he got through that initial surge from the coverage unit, nobody's going to stop him from scoring.
See if they can convert the point after. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. Back to pass. It's Kromenhoek. That's real wind. It's Mills. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sense where we have a chance. Here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the fourth by going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Graham. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Gators begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Grab behind the line, it's Mills. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Moves out of the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Grab down the middle, it's Graham. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this third down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense with the lead. Do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
The Gators will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Joyner. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Commodores offense back on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Looking for his big tight end. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? That's a big hit at the end, but they earned a fresh set of downs.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Catch made. Receiver found a soft spot in that zone defense. They lose the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Hey, you're trailing late in a game like this?
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Commodores. That score makes things a lot more interesting here in the fourth quarter with a spot in the national championship game on the line.
This feels like a playoff game now. You can see it on the guys' faces. That was a momentum punch. Now the focus shifts to the opposition. Can they march down and answer, or will they wilt to the pressure?
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Gators offense then takes the field. To throw, it's Kromenhoek. Quick throw over the middle. What a catch! He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Leaning on the run game here late.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
A game makes it second and medium. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Defense is coming after him. Small for the pass rush, a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. Fourth down, look at the throw for it. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So the Vanderbilt offense heads back out on the field. Pressure on late in this playoff game. Down 3, they've got to make something happen right here. And it's caught across the middle.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving his defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking for the wideout. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
All right, serious drama here. The semifinal game comes down to the final couple minutes of the offense. Make a play here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
Boy, there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than to give up a first down on a big run like that on 3rd down. You've got them where you want them, probably thinking that they're going to throw the ball. Instead, they run it and gash you for a huge gain on the ground.
That is broken up and incomplete.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Time winding down deep in this game with a shot at the championship game on the line. Can the offense step up? Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Joyner. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. It comes down to this in this playoff game, 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game in a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And someone moved this a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game.
What was the quarterback thinking here? There's just absolutely no way you can take a sack in this situation. And now it's 4th down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. On the move now. There's contact on the throw. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Boy, as a play caller, you save this play for this moment. Under 2 minutes to go. 4th down. 4th quarter, game on the line, and then you just got to rely on your quarterback to make good decisions and be accurate with the football. In this case, he is not, and that to me is probably the ball game.
Spot in the national championship game comes down to the final 2 minutes. Can the offense keep the football and bleed out the clock? Throws it to the right. Catch is made. Room to run here. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Florida.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a two-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking deep for late-game heroics. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He lets it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Joyner. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Turns it loose downfield. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the national championship. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.